We're gonna start with your girl Zoe Kravitz, who you said is having a bit of a moment here. So talk to me about her movie Gemini.
Yeah, dog. So hot. Watching this came out beforehand, but hot off Ray Shremmerd and Janelle Monáe, Zoe Kravitz back in our lives once again.
Mm-hmm.
But realistically, this was premiered at South by Southwest 2017. So people already know about this movie, but it's a movie we would like to put shine on because this is a movie that was in release for I don't know 3 weeks. Was not in a lot of theaters.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone saw Solo. Not a lot of people saw Gemini. So something that we didn't want to wait on. If we didn't talk about it now, probably we're going to get to it. Everything else that's coming out.
Right.
But yeah, so Gemini is this mystery like thriller movie from director Aaron Kratz. He doesn't have much credits, like not notable filmmakers, kind of new in the game. But yeah, it has Zoe Kravitz and Lola Kirk as the two leads, and Zoe Kravitz plays this like famous actress in celebrity in Los Angeles, and Lola Kirk plays her like assistant, and a mystery unfolds, and I think Lola Kirk's performance is really good, and I actually really have a lot of time for Zoe Kravitz acting. I mean, she didn't get a lot to do in Big Little Lies, but I think as like a co-lead in this movie, she was quite strong. And then once the crime happens, John Cho is the detective. That's kind of the frame of the plot, but the stuff I really like about this movie and why I think it's worth a watch for everyone is that it's just like we say beautifully shot a lot. It's kind of cliche for like anyone who talks about movies,
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, it's beautifully shot, it looks great. But in this one, like the camera work, like so I saw this movie, I was the only one in the theater. So I had my phone out, I was taking notes the whole time because I was so impressed. And the camera work is impressive as fuck. Sometimes there's a beautiful handheld camera and it'll like pan side to side as characters are walking, like some Aaron Sorkin walk and talk shit. And then there was like this amazing drone shot of Los Angeles. In general, the Los Angeles skylines are in a lot of awesome shots. Then there was this really cool point where the camera was fixed and then it changes focus on like a plant in the foreground at the end of the scene. There was also this really cool one, like like a stereotypical like windy road in the LA hills. They're following a motorcycle and the camera like pans like on like a pivot. And there's a lot of cool stuff. There's some really cool tracking car stuff, as well as the sound design I thought was really good. There was this like really strategic use of bass early in the movie in terms of music. So, and then the lighting also was really good as well. I thought it really kind of fit the mood as a mystery movie in Los Angeles. So the filmmaking is really impressive for this. And the story is a kind of a thrilling mystery. And the performances are strong. So I think Gemini is it's well reviewed, 77 on Rotten Tomatoes, but that's still 43 reviews to 13 reviews. That's not the 180 positive reviews Avengers has. Not a lot of people are talking about Gemini. So I think it's a movie that's going to fly under the radar still, but it's definitely worth everyone's time. Lola Kirk in particular really stands out. I mean, she was in Gone Girl, but I think this is like her first like big lead, and she really she kind of reminded me a lot of Mackenzie Davis, actually, who we'll talk about later in the pod. But yeah, this is something I definitely recommend, and it's yet another good movie from Neon, which is that new distributor hot on the scene after I, Tonya and Ingrid Goes West. We talk about A24 and Blumhouse a lot, but I think Neon is another one that's even newer. They don't even have a Wikipedia page yet, but they're they're rising, and so Gemini I highly recommend.
Yeah, every trailer I've seen for Gemini, basically, I get that like noir feel. It's like a lot of like neon lights with like some like dark foreboding, like lighting around the edges, and just like a gritty feel to it. I definitely want to check it out when it comes to film or to on demand.